everybody. Come on in. Come on in. Looking for my earpiece, y'all. I think I lost my earpiece. Oops. Let's see. You guys, I got my stand up and I'm trying to find my earpiece here. Just give me a minute, you all, and play some background music. I was thinking that you could hear the music. I don't know if you guys can, but I was trying to play some music in the background. I'm actually trying to find my earpiece. I want to make sure you guys can hear me. I said I was gonna come back on. I was just on a while ago and I shared that I was gonna come back on. All right, you guys. We at 2 minutes, a little bit over 2 minutes. I am live on YouTube and my LinkedIn channel. I was trying to bring all of my channels together. Um, I was on Instagram a little bit earlier, but um, there was no one that actually kind of dropped in because I actually wanted to give people a chance on my Instagram channel to get on. Hey everybody, thank you for coming back. If you was on, I hope you're back. I said I was coming back on. I hope everybody is well. I want to make sure that I am able to catch the chat and want to make sure you guys are able to hear me. I know sometimes my Bluetooth sometimes be acting up. So let me know on YouTube if you can hear me. If you're new to my YouTube channel, this is your first time, please go ahead and put something in the chat so I can know that you can hear me. I'm live on my WCD Coaching Incorporated LinkedIn page on my other device. Hi, the Marquez family. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me and where you're tuning in from. And I'm also live on LinkedIn. If you're live on LinkedIn, comment in the chat and let me know where you're tuning in from. How you doing, Marquez family? I don't think that you were on a little while earlier when I was on. It's nice to meet you. If this is your first time, let me know where you are tuning in from and make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Hi, Custard. Thank you for joining. Thanks for letting me know that you can hear me. I am on, you guys, because I said when I got settled, when I ate my little food, I said that you can't hear me, Marquez. Marquez family said he can't hear me. How about now? I said that I was going to come back on and that I was going to just talk more about, talk a little bit more about the book. And I would definitely be doing this. I know sometimes some people be like, why you need to talk about it now? It's important for me to just share a brief summary. I'm not going to give you any full details about the book, but I'm giving you a summary about the book and what it entails, as I have already put it out there on my social media platforms. Because when you are marketing your book and when you want somebody to really be interested in your book, you have to let them know the purpose of your book, the background of it. And as I had shared before, that I'm also accepting donation. If you read the description in the bio, I'm also sharing, um, taking donations to help publish the book, because we know that publishing and editing and all that great stuff is not always cheap. Things that we invest in can be expensive, and yes, we're supposed to invest in our business and stuff, but also we know that if we put ourselves out there, we know that whatever we're doing is going to be a blessing to one another. And so I know that this book is definitely going to be a blessing to one another. Thank you so much, Custard. Hello, um, Maj. I guess that's how you pronounce your name. I'm not sure what your name is, but thanks for joining. So anyway, you guys, gonna go ahead and get started. Um, Gonna try not to keep you guys long tonight. It is 7:01 um, on the East Coast, and I'm actually releasing a book this year. Um, it's not going to be long because I plan to have this book released in the fall. We are marketing the book to get it published and edited. And I just want to say this too as well, that I am the owner of WCD Coaching Incorporated. Most of you all know me from my YouTube channel, Instagram, LinkedIn, or what have you. Followed me or whatever. And so this is a book catered to singles, to single women and single men. And it also needs to get around to the college campuses. It needs to get around to the world. If you desire to keep yourself pure, this is what this book is about. And it has a devotion that's going to come with it, and it's going to have a marriage journal that comes with it, because you're going to stay on target of how to prepare yourself to be that wife or to be that husband. The title of the book is Keeping Me Slaying Giants in My Singlehood. And so I know some people, you may have the question and you may ask, well, what does that title mean? Why did you write this book? That title in itself meaning that I had to go through some bumps in the road. I had to go through ups and downs to actually realize my worth. I compromised. I ran into crazy things. I compromised my purity and everything. There were things that I had to get out of. There were hard things that I had to realize. I had to realize the purpose and anointing and vision on my life. It talks about me growing up and how I never really fit in with the other crowds. It talked about how I didn't fit in. Although I tried to fit in, and I know some of you all out there are like that too as well, how we try to fit in, and we already know that we're different, that we're set apart, that we're separate. And so I talk about those things. I talk about the trials and tribulations of dating. I talk about compromising, and then also I give you scriptures, biblical scriptures, to keep you on track, and the things that God said about how we are supposed to stay pure in our mind and in our body, and to keep his word, to keep our body as a holy temple. And so again, like I said, it's going to talk about some ups and downs. So it's real. It's real, and it's real life. And it's going to talk about how when you fall down, you're going to get back up. And so I'm trying to get my puppy. Don't get on that trash can. Yeah, my puppy in the back. But it's going to talk about those things. Thank you guys for coming in. So it's going to talk about how just to stay on track, to keep yourself pure. Keep yourself pure for your mate. It's going to talk about dating aspects, talking about keeping your faith, keeping God first. It talks about waiting. Sometimes we get impatient and we try to do things ourselves, and sometimes we just make a mess, So we got to learn to keep the faith. We got to learn to wait on the Lord. And in the book and in the journal, in the devotion, it's going to talk about how to keep yourself. Not only that, I'm excited about the devotion because the devotion is talking about blooming as a babe. And so it's called Bloom Baby Bloom. And it also goes with the book, and it's going to give you guidance and nourishment and to just grow and to keep yourself steadfast in God's word. So I'm move mellow. So I'm excited about that move. So I'm excited about that. So I'm excited about what the book entails. I'm excited about the things that comes with the book, and again, you guys, as I just shared a little bit of summary with you, feel free to put your comments in the chat, or just answer if you would like to ask a question. Feel free to do so. Also, uh, even if I shared this a little bit earlier when I was on YouTube, if you are struggling in your relationship, if you're struggling as a single woman or a single man, don't be, I'm gonna say this, don't be ashamed if you're struggling in your relationship. And I just want to elaborate. Even if you don't want to share, or you don't feel like, if you don't feel like you can't find anybody that's worthy of you confiding in. And then WCD Coaching Incorporated, like I said, I coach, and I have personal coaching sessions, as well as group coaching sessions. But if you know that you want personal private coaching sessions, and you know that you're struggling in different areas in your life, and like I said, this could be one of them. You could be struggling in a relationship. You could be hooked up with someone who is not your soulmate. I talk about that too in the book. And you know that you're worth more than that. Um, you know, I coach in that area as well. And this book is definitely going to be beneficial to you. It's going to help you identify and accept who you are, so you don't compromise. So you don't compromise for no one. And because, like I said, I had to go through it. This book, you guys, is, about my personal story as well. It's about my personal story. So I've been there. And that's what I help, and that's what I teach on. Even though, I teach as a master life coach and a health coach, I also teach on biblical principles. I've been through the crazy relationships. I've been through dating. I've been through compromising, and that's something that you don't want to do, because when you're compromising who you are, that means you're compromising your purpose. That means you're diminishing yourself. That means that you're counting yourself out, and that's not what you want to do. So, yeah, that's just a little bit about, you know, the book. And again, in the bio, if you desire to donate, there is a link. I forgot to actually put the link, but I also put the business cash app down there. But then there's also a link that we're fundraising for um, the book, the release of the book. So I just wanted to kind of share that with you all. Um, so I'm excited. I'm going to stay on here just a little minute, just to see if you all have any questions for me, or if you would like to put anything in the comments, because I'm actually going to jump on my other social media channel and go live on there. I'm actually gonna jump on TikTok. So if you're following me on TikTok, I'm gonna jump on there and just talk a little bit about the book. But if you have any questions, or if you desire to donate anything that's going to go to the publishing and editing process, feel free to do so. If you would like the fundraiser link and you don't want to use the business cash app, I can send you the fundraising link. I didn't put it in the, I didn't, made a mistake and didn't put it in the bio. But again, I'm just leaving the floor open just in case you all have any questions. Because I'm going to jump on some other social media platforms and just talk about the meaning and purpose and vision behind keeping me slaying giants in my singlehood. So I'm excited. I'm excited because I know that it's definitely going to touch people and help people. And feel free to share this live with your friends, with your colleagues, with your family, with your coworkers, your friends. If you know that um, they're struggling, or that you know they're struggling, go ahead and help them out. Tell them about this book. Um, and because it's coming out, and you want to subscribe to the email list so you'll know, hey, when is the release of this book that's helping single women and helping single men stay on track and wait for their mate and desire for them to get married. And so I'm excited. So you guys, if you have any comments, you still can comment. You still can put your questions in the chat even when this live video ends. I am going to jump over to TikTok and go live and just share some things since I'm going live and promoting um, and talking to you guys about the upcoming release of the book. Thank you all for coming in. Again, thank you guys for subscribing as well on YouTube and live. So, I'm excited. All right, I will talk to you guys later.